Day number 12 of my 31 Nights of Halloween, and we're going back to the classics of all classics, back in 1973, The Exorcist. The Exorcist was directed by William Friedkin back in 1973, and look, we all know this movie. This is the movie about the girl gets possessed, priest comes in, the power of Christ compels her. Hey, we all know the story. This is the most classic horror film of all time, the scariest movie of all time, most everyone would say. My question is, does it hold up to today's standards? And I'll say this right away. This movie is definitely scary. It has a very creepy vibe to it. It has an ominous tone that just creeps into you and it keeps you scared and it just tense the whole time. This movie is freaky. It has images that stick in your mind and terrify you forever and give you nightmares. And it is definitely a terrifying movie. But when I was watching it today, I discovered something that I didn't really ever see before, and it's something that I think is very interesting about this movie, and it's that the movie is more of a drama than it is a scary movie. Because there's no jump scares, there's nothing like today's standards that really make it scary. There's all those creepy images and it's a scary movie, but it's more of a drama. It reminded me of like how Rocky is not so much of a boxing movie, it's a movie that's a drama that is about a boxer. This movie is a drama of this actress who has a daughter who has all of a sudden created these problems, and she's trying to figure out with these doctors and all these places, what's wrong with my daughter? And then she ends up being possessed, and then she has to bring the priests in, and that's what this movie is. It's a drama. To me, it almost felt like a play. It felt like so straightforward and dramatic and real, and that's something that I really love about this movie, is that it really is, it takes everything seriously. Bring that into today's standards of scary movies that have jump scares and all these things that we're used to today in modern times. Does the movie really hold up to today's standards? As a film, I say yes. This is a very well-told story. It's well-directed, well-acted. The little girl is terrifying, and she's great in this movie. But today's standards of people watching things for the first time today, I don't think that this movie will scare them as much as it did people back in the day. For people back when this movie first came out and they saw it, will forever be the scariest movie of all time. For the time that they saw it, for them growing up, and it traumatized them as children. But today's standards, we're used to some different techniques, different things that have improved upon this movie. This movie has a very drawn-out take to it. It has a lot of slow parts that build the characters, but it's slow for today's standards. But it's something that I think that movies like The Conjuring or Insidious or Sinister, those movies, for me, at any rate, I think that those movies are scarier because I grew up with those movies. I'm in this time period where those movies are a little bit scarier for me. But for everyone else on Earth, it pretty much is. And I honestly think that this movie is so fantastically done. Let me know what you think. Tell me about the first time that you saw this movie, where you were, how old you were. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this and want to see more reviews from a guy like me, Tom Waterloo, please like and share this video. Leave a comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ooh.